Well, happy Tuesday to everybody joining us live. We appreciate you taking out your wonderful time this Thanksgiving week. For those watching on the replay, welcome and gratitude to you guys as well. My name is Coach Sonic Jones. I am here to start off our Tuesday evening leadership call. I was told don't matter if you just got out the hospital a little while ago, Sonic. We want to hear a little bit from the coach's corner. So I'm just going to give you guys just a little bit this evening. Um, Suggestion from the People's Coach. Last week I gave a tip on taking true advantage of the secret of our industry, well, our particular company, which is find your two, meaning get your two that are better than you. My suggestion is to get them on these calls and start them rolling and then have that duplication happen. Some of you guys have not done that. Let me change that. Some of us have not done it, right? Um, and we're rolling on, Mr. Zanders was just talking about these wonderful Black Friday deals that are dropping. And, we're fortunate. I believe Paula is going to drop some Black Friday deals in both companies, both the Gold Asana and HBM as well. I'm going to make a suggestion to you guys. Do me a favor, throw a one in the chat if you have some gift card codes lying around. Anybody got some gift card codes lying around? Okay. Well, everybody should have some. And the reason why is because in our amazing company of HBN, if you're on 100 CV auto ship, you're going to get gift cards every single month. Now, my suggestion to you guys is to now take these codes that we just got laying around. How many people would say, anybody would agree, people like free things? Anybody think? Some of you like free things, right? Thank you for the hand, Kathy. I appreciate that. Well, watch this. In preparation for you getting your two, I'm going to encourage you to start a verbal campaign. Let people know that you're going to be giving away free gifts to a very select group of individuals that are willing to recommend people that want or need some additional income. Now you could frame it. You need some additional income for the holiday season. You need some additional income for the new year. However you want to frame it, but let them know you're going to be giving away some free gifts just for recommending some people. I mean, now here's the deal. Every single one of us knows people that can use some additional income. And everybody that you know knows people that can use some additional income. Have a verbal conversation with them. I don't suggest just sending out a text or email or different things like that. But I'm going to stress verbal conversation. Let them know, listen, I'm doing a promotion. We're giving away free gifts. And if you were willing to just recommend the names and numbers of just two individuals that are looking to make maybe an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, I'd love to give you a free a $25 gift. Now, you're going to turn around and give them this gift code that you paid nothing for. But here's what's happening. If you frame something like that, and if you do something like this, it becomes a win-win situation. Why? Because you can gain a new customer and you can gain two new business partners. Now, let me show you how to mess around and flip that later. See, you can go back to this customer that you gave this free gift to. They're going to enjoy one of our amazing products that we have. It'll be their choice, right? I would suggest Black Seed Oil, right? But they got the opportunity to enjoy a free gift. You can turn around using our follow-up system that Mr. Zanders has taught so often. Make sure that they're using it, and that they received it, that they're using it, what their results are, different things like that. Get them to order again. But you can then have the conversation. Say, hey, listen, I appreciate you, recommending Bob and Sally, because we're definitely helping them starting to make some money. How about instead of another free gift, if you're willing to recommend maybe another two people, I'll give you some cash. Now, Now we're transferring the conversation. Like they already love their free gift, but now you're going to offer them cash. So guess what? It's not you paying them. Our company is going to pay them if they recommend people and they purchase something. You don't have to put any money out, but you've now gained additional business partners and/or customers. Just a suggestion for you to utilize those free gift codes that we receive every single month. Instead of them just sitting in your back office, utilize that to power your business and start finding your two, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's a win-win for you and everybody involved. Just a tip from the Coach's Corner with the People's Coach, Sonic Jones. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and turn this call over to the man of the hour. If you do not know this man, let me just let you know he has been in our industry for well over a decade. He's done some amazing things for some amazing individuals. Quite a few of you are on this call, ladies and gentlemen. He takes his time out each and every week to make sure that he pours into this field, spreading the knowledge that he has used to amass him over 7 figures in this industry and in this company, ladies and gentlemen. He has a heart of gold. He absolutely loves having fun. And it is my honor and pleasure to introduce to some of you guys, but to go ahead and bring to the front of the room, virtual, Mr. Will Zanders. Mr. Zanders, are you there, sir?
Man, I am here, Coach Sonic, man. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, brother. And I'm glad to have everything worked out, with the minor health issue. And I knew that you would be fine. God's got a lot of work that you got left to do here. So we know it wasn't going to be nothing you couldn't make it through. So, man, we appreciate you so much, brother. Thank you. And y'all also, Coach, some love in the chat for just prioritizing these calls and really prioritizing y'all education. One of the things we're going to be talking about tonight is going to be some things that you can use it's not even that you could use. You're going to have to use these to make significant income. And so I'm going to share a list with you a little bit later. So get the paper and pen out and I'll hop off camera to grab my notes. And I'm going to give you just 25 things that if you just pick a few of these to really decide to become professional at, you're going to do really, really well. And I will keep it as simple as possible for you. Before we dive into that, I want to tell you about a strategy that I accidentally learned back when I first started network marketing over a decade ago. And the strategy that I used then, I found out how it worked and then was able to duplicate it. And I've duplicated it at every company I've been at ever since. And I just want to share that with you. And I call it the hit record approach. Okay, so for those who are taking notes, it's called the hit record approach. And there is no better time to do it other than Black Friday. It's the #1 shopping day of the year. People typically buy a lot of their gifts and things like that are going to be bought on Black Friday. Cyber Monday's trying to catch some of that extra money. It's the only day of the year where the social media algorithms do not penalize you for posting products. It's the only time of the year the algorithm, they just turn it off. I'm like, all right, it's wide open. Let's make some money. And then they turn it back on. And you'll know because some of you will post a lifestyle post and get 50, 60, 100 likes. You'll post a product post and get 7 likes. And it's not because people don't like what you're posting. It's because the algorithm is going to throttle you down, especially on Facebook, to make sure people don't see that. Okay, because Facebook wants their sales to come from Facebook advertising and sponsored ads that come from Facebook. And that's a terrible way to make money, but that's how Facebook makes money from companies and businesses that just don't know any better. So that's just what it is. TikTok is going to be way better at allowing you to promote products on the site for whatever reason. But let's talk about the hit record approach. Now, when I first started network marketing, I knew absolutely nothing. I knew a lot of people, okay? And it's going to be the same thing for any of you new reps. When your reps are brand new, if they come from another company or have some industry experience, that's always going to be a mixed bag. It's going to be a mixed bag. It's going to be some, some bad habits that they have to unlearn, some new habits that they got to learn. So that kind of balances out. Okay. Yeah. TikTok penalizes you nowhere near the level that Facebook does. Facebook will make you invisible. Okay. And maybe TikTok is getting more like Facebook in that way, but with the hit record approach, it doesn't matter. All right. So when I first got started, I didn't know what to do. And I asked my sponsor back then, I said, Josh, what do I need to do to make my money back? Because back then, packages were $1,300 plus tax and shipping. That's just how much it costs to get started in the business. And I didn't even know that there were other options because he and his upline that were 6 and 7 figure earners, top earners at the company at that time, they wasn't even 5 BV. No company's doing that. But we do now, obviously. But back then, absolutely not. And they would only work with you if you came in at the top level of what it was. They were 100% against 70% of behavior. And they knew that 70%ers were always the type of people who would come in and try to do just a little bit and see how much they could make. Never realizing that in order to be successful in network marketing, at some point you got to go all in. I'm not saying you can't come in and work your way up, but at some point you got to go all in. There is no, for the most part, there is no different version of Disney Plus. The price is the price. You get it online, they charge you every month. You don't have a choice unless you cut it off. The price is the price. If you want the new iPhone, the price is the price. You can trade in a phone, you can do a bunch of different things, but trading in a phone is basically selling. You're just selling a phone to make money to go toward a new phone. The price of the new iPhone is the price of the new iPhone. The price of Coach Seymour's Android phone, which is better than some Hollywood movie cameras, the price of the price is just the price. And in network marketing, we are a non-traditional, I take that back. We are a traditional business at this point because we've been around for over 100 years, the industry. But we still have not learned to take some traditional business principles and use those in building our network marketing business. At the same time, you will notice traditional businesses using all of our good stuff. Like I mentioned on the call the other day, network marketing started AutoShip. Netflix didn't start that. A lot of these companies did not have anything remotely close to an AutoShip until they learned from the $200 billion industry of network marketing. The industry of network marketing is bigger than the entire NFL payroll. So just understand that these companies are watching you. They're watching our companies. And it's weird that people still think it's a scam or a scheme. I'm gonna tell you who doesn't. Billion-dollar CEOs of companies like Apple, Microsoft, Target, all of these big multi-billion-dollar Fortune 500 companies, they're watching you. They're watching our industry. They're taking all of the good stuff that we create. If you go to Walmart, you can scroll to the bottom, you'll see something that says Walmart affiliate or partner program. They basically give you a website and you promote their products on the website, period. It's the same thing we've been doing. Apple has the same thing. Target has the same thing. Nike has the same thing. Even Kylie Jenner's makeup brand, Kylie Jenner, whoever that is, got like $1 billion makeup brand. Not only are they doing affiliate marketing, soon to be network marketing, they're literally giving their brand partners ranks like diamond, emerald, and ruby. They're literally copying everything that we do in this $200 billion industry. And some of you are still not proud enough of the opportunity that you have to change your family's life. Well, guess what? The billionaires are doing it and they're stealing the backs of the trial and error that this industry has done over years. Okay, so just understand we're giving the value, and a lot of times we, and I mean everybody in the industry, is not taking advantage of it. But that being said, it was $1,320 to get started plus tax and shipping, and I was absolutely broke when I joined that company. My account was actually about $600 or $700 in the red. Okay, once I made that purchase, I had something called overdraft protection back then. I only had one bank account back then, and back then I only had a couple $100 to my name, and I was in the negative when I joined my first network marketing company. So I don't even care when people are like, oh my gosh, 100 BV. Nobody cares, bro. Oh man, I really want to get started. I ain't got the money. Nobody cares. Okay, I've got my stripes in this industry. I don't even care. I'm telling you, if you're not willing to go $600 in debt like I did day one, I'm not telling you to do that. But guess what? I can only tell you what I actually did. All right, period, point blank, because I didn't have a plan B. There was no plan B. There was network marketing or bust, and that was it. And that was just me. Okay, because I'd already been homeless before. So because I was already homeless before, I mean, how bad could it get, right? You can't take nothing I don't have. So, but I had to give another shot. Coach Marcus just said he went $500 in debt on his first company. And again, we're both millionaires in this industry. So understand, I'm not telling you to mortgage the house, but guess what? I can only tell you what I did. Coach Marcus told you what he did. And I'm sure some other people on here have taken those type of risks, to really get started in business and to go all in. So I needed to make my money back, and I accidentally discovered something called the hit record approach. So my first night in the business, I said, all right, man. He said, all right, what you want to know? I didn't want to know about products. I didn't want to know about nothing, but how am I going to make my money back? That's all I want to know, bro. How am I make my money back? He says, okay, you got the slow way or the fast way. And I said, what you mean? Of course, the fast way. Stop being stupid. Tell me how to make my money back. And he said, okay, how fast can you put me in front of 10 people? Now, and I invited 50 people to come to my little apartment in Denham Springs, Louisiana, to come over there. That's not the hit record approach. I'm just telling you how I made, some money in the beginning. And so 10 people out of 50, I think maybe 8 people came. I might have been 6, honestly, but 2 signed up and they did the top level just like I did. So I didn't even know that there was another buy-in level at the company. I knew $1,300 plus tax and shipping, that's what it takes. And 2 of the people signed up. Now back then, because the packages were $1,300, we used to get $400 commissions, okay? And so I found out that night that in 2 weeks, I would receive a paper check for $800 because I got 2 signups. And that kit, that $1,300 kit, had all the products that the company had. It was like one of everything, right? It was the only kit. So I made $800 my first week because I did a home meeting. Now here's the hit record approach. When I started to talk to the other people at work the next week, and they're like, hey man, how'd that thing go? Sorry, I couldn't make it. How'd that thing go? I said, man, I don't even know how it worked, but I made $800 already, and I'm still trying to figure it out. If you still want to do it, let me know. And like, you already made $100? And I said, yes, I already made $800. And when the check came in, I took a picture of the check, and I said, man, I don't know how this network marketing stuff work. I'm already made $800. So I did another home meeting right after that. So before I got my paper check, I had already made my money back. So just understand the all out massive inviting I did to put the business. I don't care if it's a video, my sponsor did the presentation, I didn't do nothing. The key is the information got put in front of enough people to the point where I made my money back in a week. And I took that story about signing up 4 people, $400 a piece. I made $1,600 my first week by doing 2 meetings. And I invited over 50 people to the first one, 20 or 30 to the second one. Less than a dozen people total showed up. Less than 12 people actually got exposed to the business. So I don't know what that percentage rate is, but I'm a fan of, if I shoot the basketball at the goal enough times, it's going to go in at least once. I'm going to put some points on the board. I just got to keep shooting. And in network marketing, you have unlimited basketballs. A lot of people aren't even taking shots. Okay. So I invited over 70 some people in a 1 week period. All right. And that was really over the course of a 3 or 4 day period. And I made $1,600. Okay. Plus it would be residual commissions. That was all fast start. And that fast start was about 25% of the volume. It was $1,000 in volume, $1,300 a kit. You know, that's how network marketing works. So I was telling people, hey man, look, I don't know how this thing, they would ask me, they would say, Will, how are you doing in that thing, that network marketing? How are you doing in that business? I said, man, I don't even know how it works. All I know is I made my money back the first week. I doubled my money the second week. I'm loving it. At this rate, I'll be retired probably late next year. It didn't even take that long. So I wasn't talking about the name of the company, what the products do. I didn't know none of that. My kit hadn't even come in yet. By the time my kit came in, my check was probably a few days after that. So I don't want to hear nothing about I gotta wait to get the products. You don't. You do because you think you do. And sometimes ignorance is bliss. I gotta tell you, sometimes we know too much. And let me prove it to you. How many network marketers on this call, it's gonna be at least half, if not more, recruited more people your first year in the business than you did your second, third, or fourth year in the business? Just put that in the chat. It's not everybody, but I know at least half, if not more. Put in the chat if you recruited more people your first year than you did your third or fourth year. See, there is a direct correlation between you knowing more and acting less. You start thinking about it too much. You start thinking about, there is a direct correlation between knowing more and acting less. It's called analysis paralysis. It's a real thing. And that's a lot of times why you hear the network marketing fable that says it's better to be ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice, or something to that effect. I never liked it because I always felt that we could be both. But I've been proven wrong before, and I've been proven wrong in that as well. Sometimes you just got to get out and get it done. So here's the hit record approach and why I call it that. If you make a certain amount of money, and let me make sure you understand the way that the pay plans work with the company. Friday is going to be a lot. Thursday night and Friday is going to be a lot of fast start bonuses. Okay, a lot of fast starts. Then on Monday, and that's for HBN and GoDasana. On Monday, and star bonuses. So you're going to have a good, if you even trying, you're going to have a good number of star bonuses on Thursday and Friday, plus fast start. That's 3 different pays right there. Star bonus, fast start, 2 different companies, Thursday and Friday. On the first of the month, I think, is Sunday. Okay, and if you know, like I know, anybody who's a leader and anybody we're coaching and teaching is going to have an auto ship that goes out on the first of the month. That's going to be a bunch more star bonuses and fast starts. Just understand the math. Then for those of you who are smart enough to be with GoDasana as well as HBN, you're going to have the biggest Matrix Monday that you've ever had, because you're combining all of those orders from Black Friday, and you're combining those orders with the auto ships that go out on the first of the month. Everybody on this call and everybody on your team should be on auto ship at the first of the month, because if you teach that, it's going to pay for itself the first of the month. You might get charged $100 to $200 on the first of the month for your auto ship. You should make at least 1,000. You should make 10 times that. Okay, it is going to be the largest single 72-hour period, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's going to be the largest 4 or 5 day period of income that any of you, myself included, well, no, me and Marcus have had some days. It'll be the largest opportunity for 99% of people on this call to make the most money that you've ever made in a single month, because I would start my 30-day clock. I would start it from Black Friday all the way through the month. So you have an opportunity starting on Black Friday to have the biggest week that you've ever had in your network marketing career. You might have been in network marketing 8 years. You might have been in network marketing 9 years. You might have been in network marketing 5 years. Might have been network marketing 1 year. You have an opportunity right now to make more in a week than you have ever made before in a single month, if not more. It is all out massive action for Black Friday and those next 3 to 4 days. And everybody who you sponsor, they either getting started right then, fast start, or guess what? Auto ship first of the month. We're not even debating this, because you should, with any effort whatsoever, at least make your money back on the first of the month, because you should be enrolling people who are going to do the same thing. Now, here's why I call it the hit record approach. There was a rapper who I think had 2 songs, and his name was Designer, and he made a song called Panda. Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you remember that song he made, Panda, and it was pretty popular. It kind of hit. I didn't understand what he was saying, but he said something about a Panda and a Benz or BMW. I don't know, but the song was hot. Beat was hot. Kanye sampled it. Beat was hot. All right, didn't know what he said. Didn't matter. The song was hot. Now, I thought he was just a one-hit wonder, which he was. Came out of the gate, and nobody ever heard of him before. Do you understand that he was in the music industry, in the studio for 5 years prior to that song ever getting made? He was making song after song after song after song for 5 years. And then that one song made him over $5 million. Okay, just one song made him $5 million, and is still paying him today. I think he made one song after that. I can't even name the album. I haven't heard of him since, but I know he's debt free, paid off the $1 million house, got several $1 million cars, put the other millions in the bank, and has been living off the interest ever since, and doesn't need to tour or do music. You only got to get it right one time, ladies and gentlemen. It's the same thing in network marketing. You only got to get it done one time. Well, Will, that's $5 million. I can't make that on Black Friday. Listen, I didn't say you could, but you could, because all things are possible to those who believe. But here's how you do it. Let's say you make $500 in that 4-day period. That is really, really small, but you got to go in accordance with your belief and the effort. And you can't get upset with the results you didn't get from the work you didn't do. You just can't. You can't. Okay. So let's say you make $1,000, $2,500, $5,000 over that period. That is your hit record. And now all you got to do is play it. Okay. When you talk to people, you made $5,000 in a week. You made $2,500 in a week. That'll set you up for a $10,000 month. You just got to understand the math of that 1 4 5 day period right there. And listen, here's the thing. People are going to always ask you, if you're smart enough to stick with the same company and not be a silly little company jumper, they're going to ask you, how's that thing going for you? They're especially around Christmas time, because it's been about a month, because you're going to expose everybody you know to the products in business again over this Black Friday. They're gonna reset right around Christmas when they're looking for extra money, and they're gonna see you on Facebook, and they're gonna go, oh, man, I need to holler at them about that thing. And these are the people who didn't join. They're gonna come back to you after 30 days, right before the new year, and they're gonna say, Will, how's that HBN Go to Sonic thing going for you? And you're gonna have two versions of your song, your hit record that you can play. One version is garbage, the other version is really good. You're gonna have two versions of the song that you can play. The first version of the song is when they come and ask you, how's that network marketing thing going for you? Well, man, I love the products. I ain't made no money yet, but the products are really good. And I think I'm gonna, be working on my skills. I'm gonna keep reading the books. And I think I'll make some money with this thing. And they're gonna say, great, let me know when you make some money. That's one version of your song. The other version, and I highly recommend you adopt this approach. The other version is, Will, man, how's that network marketing thing? How's that little Go to Sana thing? How's that thing going? Man, look, I don't even know how it works, bro. But I made $5,000 in a week, so I'm really excited. Wait, what? You made what? Yeah, man. Look, here's the screen. I made $5,000 in a week. Just crazy. Well, how I do that? Look, look, you can join, and I'll plug you in with the coaches who taught me, and you can do it too. That's on you. But I gotta go make some more money. This is big. I'm on track for a $10,000 a month. I ain't never had nothing like that happen in my job, and I've been on my job 16 years. You gotta have that level of passion and truth to your story. And that's your hit record. For the rest of my career, at least my first 5 or 6 years, even when that company closed and I had to go to a new company because that company closed and the owner was crazy, company closed, and I had to go to a new company because I wasn't going back to work. Cancel that. Once I retired, I'm never going back to a job or somebody telling me what to do. I take that back. If I had a job I really liked, like the NBA, I would do that. But other than that, nah. And so whenever people would talk to me about the business, well, how does it work? That was my answer. I don't even know. I just know I made my money back my first week. I doubled it the second week. And at this rate, I'll be retired late next year. That's all I would tell them. And then once I got retired, I would switch the story. Man, look, all I know is this. I made my money back my first week. I doubled it my second week. And 6 months later, I was retired. I love this business. I don't even know how it worked. I don't even know scam scheme. I don't know nothing about all that. All I know is, but the reason I was able to retire within 6 months is because of the work, is because of the work I did my 6 days. In that 6-day period when I made my money back, I made over $1,200, $800 that first meeting, another $800 the second meeting. I truthfully made my money back by following the system, whatever it was. The system really was put your sponsor in front of people. Get them to talk to people. Even if 8 out of 10 say no, it doesn't matter. You don't need everybody, all right? Most people are 70%ers anyway. So that's your hit record, and you have a chance this Black Friday to actually write your hit song in the studio. When you go on your phone or when you start driving around to see people on Thanksgiving and getting products out there and collecting orders, and listen, that's you in the studio. That's you in the studio. That's you shooting in the gym, because you only got to have one good year of college basketball to go pro. And in fact, you only got to have one good game if you play college football and you go into the pros. One good game will do it in college football. In network marketing, this particular season is the #1 season to be a network marketer because of the potential that you have if you take action and do the exact opposite of what everybody else does. Everybody else is chilling the whole time from Thanksgiving all the way into Christmas. You can't do that. You have to get in the studio and make your hit record, and you do the only sound that's your hit record. If your hit record really was a CD, let me tell you exactly what the music would sound like. That's it. That's the only song you need to be singing. And when you get enough of that, when you hear enough of that music, that's the only music I want to hear. I don't hear the Christmas songs. I don't hear Thanksgiving. I don't want to hear Mariah Carey. That's all I want to hear. That's it. If I was you, that's all I want to hear because I know what I'm gonna do. I do it every year. That's all you want to hear. And when you get enough of that, you are going to have, okay, you're going to have a commission amount that you can leverage. You don't have to know everything. In fact, you know what? I'm not even going to do the list of 25. Forget it. I'll do it after that. I don't even want to give y'all no information at all on step by step, nothing. Zero. The whole 25 list, I'll do that next. I'll do that after Black Fridays. I promise. I'll do that after Black Friday's over. All y'all getting tonight is you need to know that you are not doing anything to people. You are doing something for people. And if you don't understand that, it's for one or two reasons. You don't understand the products good enough. We literally help people here. And number two, if you're not talking to people, not exposing people to the business and these specials and these products and all the great information that the coaches are giving, Coach Tina been lighting it up with Black Friday training. She is one of the best retailers in the history of Green Organics, and she hadn't even been here long as some of us. She's giving you $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 training, just dropping training on how to work Black Friday. And some of you don't, some of y'all are gonna miss it. Okay, you really have to look to the people who are doing the retail work. You change your mindset just from Thanksgiving until Monday or Tuesday. You build the commitment. You build the commission amount that you can leverage, and that is your new hit record. And every time you play it, you get paid. It's your new business card. It's your new, you have an opportunity to have a new business card. In fact, Coach Sonic makes some amazing business cards. I don't even want to see the company logos on them. All I want to see is I made $5,000 in the week with your name, email address, and phone number. Boom, that's your new business card. That's it, black and white. Made $10,000 this month. That's all. That's your new business card. Yeah, give me a call. Give me a call. I don't want to see nothing because listen, we can have Coach Sonic, me, Coach Mark, Coach Tina, people who've already made significant income. Listen, all the diamonds. We can have business cards where they need to go to sign all over them. Just hear me out. If you haven't succeeded yet in your own whatever that is, and you give that card to somebody, I'm going to give you a dark network marketing truth, a dark one. Not all the time, a lot of times they are going to Google that information. They're going to Google it. And let me tell you who they're not going to find at the top of the food chain. You. They are going to find Tina. They're going to stumble across Megan. They're going to stumble across Sonic. They're going to stumble across Coach Marcus. They're going to find Coach Stu. They're going to see Kimberly Wilkins. They're going to see Coach Charlotte. They're going to see people like Coach Seymour's all over. They're going to see that guy. And me, my first starting out network marketing, trying to get people. Listen, I have had people that were going to join Coach Marcus because he had a bigger presence than me online. True story. True story. Kid you not. And guess what? Whose fault is that? This guy. So I'm only speaking to you from experience. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have professional business cards because those cards even do have a place. They really do. But I'm gonna tell you, me personally, I would bust my butt. Yeah, look, they told him afterward. Yeah, look, and we didn't even care. Look, one team, one dream. Get it, bro. Get it. Help him win. And that was that. That was that. Okay. Please understand if you can just generate, and look, Coach Sonic make black and white cards too. Trust me, he make the plain cards too. Just trust me. He not only make fancy stuff. All right. When you make a certain amount of money, in fact, I think that's gonna be my new business card. I'm gonna have my regular business card, drop cards, and that. I'm gonna take them. I'm not gonna say what I made in the month, my biggest month, but I'm gonna put that on a card. I'm gonna say I made X amount of money in a month. Ask me how. I'm put my name, my email address, and that's my new business card. I've made a decision. That's that. Plain. In fact, I wouldn't even do black and white. I would do black and yellow or something that's just a little bit weird, something that pops. Yellow and black, maybe a yellow card with a black font, a thick black font, and no other information on the card. That is it. No website, no nothing. Me, my info, period. That's it. And you got to contact me. Yellow and red. Yeah, something that pops, man. It got to really stand out on the business card. Yeah, I think Bumblebee, yellow and black. All right, that's it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna show y'all when I get it made. All right. So here's the point. You're not going to have this opportunity again for a year. You're not. So if you take advantage of it, which I really pray, I hope that you do. I really hope that you do. You can leverage that. And every time somebody asks you about your business for the rest of your career, man, how's that network marketing thing going for you? You say, hold on 1 second, let me get my hit record. And you put it on, and all you're going to say is something to the effect of, honestly, man, I'm still learning. I don't even know everything yet. I don't even know everything about the products of the pay plan. But I made $7,000 in a month, and I'm just focused on doing that. At that rate, I'll probably be retired late next year. And there's nothing untruthful about that. You can retire. You only need probably like 3-4 grand to retire. I don't recommend you retire when you're making that amount. I recommend you do what Ed does. I recommend you do what Coach Marcus does. Don't do what I did. Keep your full-time job and make all of that money and pay your bills. So your network marketing commissions, that's all investment. Get out of debt, buy new stuff, save, donate, charity, tithe. That's all of that. Yeah, work the job as long as you enjoy it. Okay. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. You got an opportunity. You got an opportunity to get into the studio on Thursday night. Okay, Thursday night, and you get a chance to be in the studio for 4 or 5 days, and you get an opportunity to make a hit record. And I'm gonna tell you this last thing. You watching more videos about how to build a network marketing business for this next 5 days, that is not gonna make this sound. You reading more books, guess what? I love books. Not gonna make that sound. You getting on these Zooms, let me tell you what it's not gonna do. It's not gonna make that sound. Only thing that makes that sound is recruiting and retailing. That's it. Enrolling team members into your business and getting products into the marketplace. Nothing else we do makes that sound. I kid you not. And your hit record, it's that sound or it's nothing. It's that sound or it's nothing for this next 5-day period. And the reason I'm so passionate about it, I know what it did for me. I know what it did for me. I know exactly what it did for me. And I leveraged it to my lack of results. People didn't ask how big my team size was. Let me tell you how crazy it is. You don't even need a dollar amount. I didn't even have a dollar. I could have said $800, $1,600. I didn't. I said, I made my money back in a week and I doubled it in 2 weeks. And at this rate, I'll be retired late next year. I'll be retired from a full-time career late next year at this rate. I just thought about it. They never asked me how much money I made. Now, if they would have, it would have been a very nice amount. And I'll put that on my business card, okay? But if you at the $5,000, $2,500 a week, $10,000 a month, $7,000, if you really apply yourself, you have my permission to go from Thursday, which is the 28th or 29th, all the way to the 28th or 29th of that month, of next month. That is a 30-day period. You can count that as a month, and that's your new thing. And I'm gonna tell you that. I just saw it pop up in the chat. Listen, Coach Tina just gave you a gem. This is the truth. We literally don't know how much we made. We still earning. We not done making it yet. That's man, Tina, solid gold. If they ever do ask you how much you made, I don't even know. I'm still earning on that first order. Okay, Will, how much you done made? Bro, honestly, I don't even know. I'm not done making it yet. I'm still getting paid for work I did 5 years ago. It's crazy. But I tell you what, I made my money back my first week. I made my money back. I'm not gonna say first week. It was my first week. It might not be your first week. It might be the first week you taking your business seriously. I made my money back in a week. I doubled it in 2 weeks. And at this rate, I'll be retired late next year. And the more I told that story, the higher the percentage of people joined, the less questions they asked me. They were just ready to get started, and they needed to know that I would plug them into a training, because I already told them I don't know much, but I plugged into my sponsors, and my upline, my support team was all too happy to do all the calls, all the meetings, all the everything, because volume. And if you understand that, you are going to have an incredible end of the month of November, beginning of a December, and it can set you free. That next 4 to 5 days, like a seed, the Bible says, do not despise small beginnings. That's a seed that can grow into, and that's the only story you'll ever have to tell. So you just got to figure out, you're going to have 2 stories no matter what. You're going to have an amazing Black Friday story, or you're going to have a Black Friday story where you talked to a few people, got frustrated, didn't push, didn't make the magic happen. You're going to have a story no matter what. I'm just politely recommending that you make it good, and it will make the rest of your network marketing career so much easier. All you got to do to play the pyramid. It's a pyramid scheme, bro. I don't even know about all that. All I know is I made my money back my first week. I doubled it my second week, and I'm gonna be retired late next year at this rate. Is it a scam, bro? Look, do the products work, man? Look, I love the products. I don't know how they work. All I know is I made my money back my first week. I doubled it my second week, and at this rate, I'll be retired next year. So I don't even know what talk. That's it. Just that. There ain't nothing. There ain't no question I'm not answering with that. How many people on your team? Honestly, bro, I don't even know. All I know is this: I made my money back my first week. My second week, I doubled it. And at this rate, I'll be retired late next year. I'm going to the beach. I don't know what to tell you. If you want to do it, let's do it. If not, and that's all I did for months and months and months and months and months. I would say that stuff. I'd bring my sponsor up, keep talking, ramble on, and that was it. What is repeated is remembered, and what is remembered is repeated. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got. I got a ton more stuff to do tonight. I may be going live in the Facebook testimonial and in inviting group with the little product training tonight. We'll see. If not, it'll be tomorrow. But love y'all so much. God bless y'all, and we will see y'all. And who's Tina? Is you and Marcus? We got y'all back to back tomorrow night. Let me just see, Coach. You can cut the recording. I think we got Coach Tina and Coach Marcus back to back tomorrow night. So y'all make sure to check the Facebook notifications because you do not want to miss that training. You do not want to miss the opportunity meeting that they're doing tomorrow in the product training. All right, y'all have a good night. I love y'all so much. God bless you. Thank you, Coach Sonic, and I will see y'all on the next one.